Jacqueline Marie, and I am founder of Tweak Style. I am also your stylist and business strategist, and I help bring your ideas to life through style and strategy. And I am here today because I want to talk a little bit about some fun things and ways that you can tweak your mindset for success. I hope you're ready because today is a really great topic for you, and it's something that I share in my coaching sessions with my clients. And I really wanted to share it with a lot more people so that more people can benefit from this topic, because it's something that's completely overwhelming when you're running and starting a business. The topic of today is marketing strategies. I know, really scary. When I first started my business, even though I had some niches within the marketing industry and skill set from college, the task of marketing strategies was daunting for me. So throughout the 5 years of running my business, I learned way more than I ever did in college when it comes to marketing and promoting your business. There are a few things that I would love to share with you on my list about marketing strategies and how can you get the word out about what you are amazing at. Okay, so number one is collaborate with local businesses. This is huge. You can never not collaborate enough. And my favorite hip hop song, Stop, Collaborate, and Listen. If anyone can name that song, I will give you a thumbs up, comment below. So Stop, Collaborate, and Listen is huge. And in your business, collaborating with other businesses is really showing this integrity that you support other people's growth. And it really shows this giving nature that you want to help them grow as well. So keep in mind that when you're collaborating, it's an equal collaboration. You're giving and they're giving. And hopefully you both reap a lot of rewards at the end of the day, whether monetary or whether it's just your own business development. A couple of ways you can collaborate with other local businesses is you just frequent a place in your neighborhood. Just frequent it. Go in, say hello, order from them, buy from them, ask questions about what they do, and just build a relationship. And after enough time has gone by where you feel like they really recognize you and they, maybe a first name basis, or maybe they're just super friendly and you feel comfortable enough to finally approach them. And when you're approaching other businesses, you really want to approach them as letting them know what you're doing, be very transparent, and then just tell them, I don't know how we're going to collaborate, but I would love to collaborate with you. And would you be open to meeting for coffee or having a quick chat about some collaboration ideas? Now keep in mind when you go to these collaboration meetings or coffee chats, be prepared. Have a couple of ideas in mind of how you could collaborate with them so that you're really showing that you respect their time. So, now, number two, this is essential, and it's something that's really hard for me because even though I'm an extrovert, I have introverted tendencies, and I really like that time to myself, and sometimes I get social anxiety. Yes, I said it, people. I get social anxiety, and before I go into a new room full of people, it's really nerve-wracking for me, and I just want to make sure that I'm set up for success when I go into these events. So I just make sure that I know some of the people that are going to be there, some of the talking points when I go to events. And so this number two of attending events and building relationships, this is where it's at. So number two, attend events and build relationships. This freaks me out every time I see this, and I have to prepare myself. And so whenever you go and attend events, you're meeting tons of people. You're able to share your story, to share what you are trying to do, and some ideas that may trigger them to want to work with you. And this is key for you to be prepared. And you have to go into these events and building relationships with some sort of elevator pitch. So you don't want to seem scripty, you want to seem natural, but you have to have some talking points. You have to say, well, some of the things I really want to focus on tonight would be, for me, for instance, is I'm a stylist, but I'm also a business strategist. So maybe not every event is going to have people who are interested in both of those things. So I really have to understand my audience. So maybe I'm going to an event where it's a bunch of creatives who have created a bunch of small businesses, or they're trying to sell their products, and that would be a great time for me to tell them about my business strategy and brand strategy coaching. And that's kind of where I would position myself when I go to those events. And if it's a styling session, then I want to go into places where those people have a need for style. So you want to pick events where there's people who need stylists. Number 3, social media campaigns. Yes, I said it. I do not love social media all of the time. I definitely believe in taking a break from it, and also in moderation, trying not to flood people's inboxes, trying not to annoy people, and make sure that other people are getting out and living life and not always on their phone or their technology. But I have to say, social media campaigns, our audiences and people like you and me seek out specific content and specific things that they really need help with, or they just want to find online. And social media campaigns are really great for trying to get that attention. So some of the recommendations I make are scheduling out your social media posts, and there are lots of tools for that. Hootsuite, a lot of people say, is great. Sprout Social is a new one that I've discovered, and I really like that one. And these are all tools in which it helps you manage your posts. I also have a secret weapon I've been using for my Instagram just recently, and I absolutely love it. It's called Later, and you can download the app for your phone, and you also can use it online, and this helps you. I cannot believe I'm sharing this, but this helps you to organize all your posts beforehand, and you can see how all your Instagram posts are laid out on this grid. I love it. And you can also match it up with certain dates and other content you have rolling out. Please check it out. It's invaluable. It will really help you create more quality, consistent content. So then number 4 would be host an event that offers a product or service or a cause that aligns with your company brand values. So hosting an event. This is something that a lot of people are afraid to do because they're like, how do I host an event? Where do I promote it? How do I get people to come? What is this event going to be like? Is anyone going to love this event? And one of the things I say is, if it really is overwhelming you, don't feel like you have to host an event. But if you can get some really key people to collaborate together, other businesses, and offer some really great content and a wonderful experience, it's all about the experience. If you can find a way to create a really cool experience for people to have, then I highly recommend creating an event, because what it does is it promotes your company culture, and it's an opportunity for you to get a bunch of people in one room and have a super personable connection with them. A lot different than online, although the video really helps with that. Events are in person, and you're really able to connect with those people in person. The other thing that I recommend for number 5 is referral incentives. So another marketing strategy you can do is offer people in your community, in your network, entrepreneur friends, or your current clients or previous clients, you can offer them a referral. So like a referral fee or an incentive of some sort that they want to share your services with their community, because they know that they're going to get some reward from that, whether it's you're giving them referrals back or you give them a referral fee or discount on services in the future. And this is something you just have to be careful with and mindful of, that you have a really great relationship with the people, and you also have some great language around those agreements. So make sure you have contracts or some sort of written agreement of how that referral is going to work out. I am not an attorney, but I highly recommend talking to a contract attorney about some of those things, or visiting the SCORE, like a business location centers where they offer free classes and legal information. Okay, and giving a free trial, number 6. So giving a free trial is a way for people to really try out your services, and it's a great way for you to also learn a ton about your product and service and your customer and what they need and want. So if you think you want to build this big nutrition program or an online program, how else are you going to know if that's going to be worth thousands of dollars if you don't try it for free? And so by doing this, you're creating your own focus group where you can really get people to come in and play a huge part in building your program, your product, or your service, and really make sure that it's of value. The other thing with giving a free trial is some of those people might want to continue with you because they really love what you gave for free and they want to continue receiving that, and they believe in the value and they want to buy into your value, and that is super important. I've had a couple of clients that I've gotten out of free sessions or free information I've given, and it felt completely natural and like the right thing to do, and without expecting anything back, this person wanted to work with me, and it just turned into this wonderful relationship. So I highly recommend that. The other thing is feature another company, public figure, or spotlight a client. So features are huge. This is a way for you to show the love in your own community with other entrepreneurs. It's a way to show love to your clients and appreciation. And so it really helps the integrity of your brand and your company. But on top of that, it's a way for your clients, your audience, to share with their communities your feature. So if you do a feature article or you feature a brand, what's going to end up happening is they're going to like share it out to their community, and then you've just reached a ton more people, and a ton more people know about you and know about you, what you're doing and your community, and it's just a really great way to get the word out. So another thing I recommend, and this is the last marketing strategy that I have for today, and that is represent your company at an event as a speaker, as a sponsor, or as a guest host. So this is a wonderful way to show your support again and appreciation for other companies in your industry. It's also a way to show your expertise. So as a guest speaker or as a host, you can really kind of tap into your knowledge and your passions and what you have to offer to people, and this way people want to follow up with you and they want to have those follow-up conversations and learn more about you. The other thing is when you're sponsoring an event, it gets your name out there as well, especially if you have agreements where people have to mention your business or make sure they represent you in the best light. So today, that's all I have for marketing strategies. There's a ton more strategies we can do in our businesses and in our lives to really help promote ourselves. But for today, these are the key things I'd like to share with you. I hope they helped you. I hope it gave you some perspective. I highly recommend you writing down some of the ones that you really like from today and trying to implement them and test them out and see if they work for you. And I highly recommend picking 2 to 3 to start off with. Don't try to do all of these strategies in your business. It's extremely overwhelming. You want to make sure that your content and anything that you do project-wise is quality. So I highly recommend small, slow and steady, and just start with one thing. Start with one thing now. Thank you so much for visiting Tweet TV. I hope you find this business strategy session really helpful for you, and there's more to come, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Write your comments below, questions about any aspect of this list. I'd be happy to answer.